Hey, how's it? Thanks for tuning in. Lily's here. Ruby's on the floor, panting, and some insect is flying around us that Lily's snapping after. First of all, huge mahalo to everybody who's watched the videos, especially the weekly music videos. Today I want to talk about, and I really appreciate it, if you feel so inclined, please like and subscribe. That would be very kind of you. Today I'm going to talk about the 2021, you gonna get down? 2021 Duesenberg Paloma, which is by far my most expensive guitar that I've ever bought. It was a total impulse buy that I bought online right before Christmas as a gift to myself. I had no intention of buying this guitar. I had never seen one, certainly never played one. Nobody carries them in Hawaii. I don't know anybody in Hawaii who owns one, but I've always heard great things about them. My friend Mike, who I mentioned before, who lives in Silicon Valley, bought one in Santa Cruz, California, a couple years ago, and sent me some audio recordings, and it sounded great. So I've always had it kind of in the back of my mind, and then one night I just pulled the trigger. I ignored all my usual advice, which is I only buy guitars where the neck feels great in my hand, and the weight is relatively light. I didn't know any of those things before I bought this guitar. This guitar came from the Duesenberg factory in Hanover, Germany, made its way across the Atlantic Ocean to a guitar store in Ontario, Canada, where I ordered it online from the owner who was trying to clear inventory before the end of 2021. It crossed the US border into Ohio, made its way across 2/3 of the continental United States, across the world's largest, halfway across the world's largest ocean, and ended up on my lanai in windward Oahu. It had come from Canada and Ohio in wintertime when it was snowing. So when it got to me and it's 85 degrees on Oahu and 90% humidity, of course I let it sit in the box for a couple days. Here comes Rupee. There goes Rufy. Here comes Lily. Hi. So this guitar had come from snow country in Canada and the Midwest in the middle of winter. Ended up with me when it's 85 degrees and 90% humidity. So I had to let it sit in the box for a couple, 3 days, all the time wondering, what did I get myself into? So let's talk about Duesenberg's. Legendary craftsmanship, legendary engineering. When I finally unboxed it, it was as advertised. Came in a beautiful hardshell case. The store I bought it from included a Duesenberg leather strap. They claimed that Duesenberg makes their own strings and they were going to throw in a set, but they didn't. I got a set of Didarios, which is fine. So what did I get? It's a D for Delta, D-shaped neck, which is a little wider, a little flatter than I like. The frets are a little wider than I prefer. It weighs, I weigh all my guitars on a luggage scale, and this one is 7.5 pounds. 7.5 pounds. The same weight as my Les Paul Studio Lite. But I have had people, even people who don't play guitars, who admire the way this one looks. I've asked them, hey, hold this, see how it feels. and then I'll have them hold the Les Paul Studio Light, and I ask them which one is heavier, and they always say this one. They're exactly the same weight. This one is just built like a tank, really well engineered. It feels like it's carved out of steel rather than wood. There isn't any plastic on it. I think the pickup guards are acrylic from the butt end. I'm not really a whammy bar guy, you know. I don't do a lot of dive bombing, but the tremolo arm just feels great. All metal, again, no plastic. Duesenberg's apparently figured out some way to keep it in tune, even when we're really cranking on it. But it just feels like something that's really well thought out. It's got the HSS pickup configuration, humbucker, single coil. Duesenberg supposedly makes all of its parts on its own, and these pickups are real distinctive. And I'll put some links down below to a couple of songs I played this on. One of them is probably going to be a finger-picking version I did on this guitar of With or Without You by U2. And the other might be one of the first recordings I made of this on this guitar, of me playing Cowboy Song by Thin Lizzy. I played this one, I use this as the rhythm guitar, and you can hear the kind of the distinctive voicing of the pickups. I think I'm in there's a 4-position pickup selector, and again, just like everything, real solid. I think I'm playing the middle position on that one, and you can just hear it ring out on Cowboy Song, well, both of them, but Cowboy Song, and I think Cowboy Song, you'll even be able to hear the sustain, the single sustain, unlike any guitar I've had. Tuners, just real substantial in your hand. Built-in neck. Anyway, not a whole lot more to say other than it's. I got a deal on it, but it's still, so they retail at about just under $4,000. I'm sorry, just under $3,400, not including tax. I got this one for just over $3,000, including tax, including the hard shell case, and including shipping from Canada, and including $300 that I was not expecting in foreign duty tax that I was charged, not by the Canadian store, but once it got into the United States. That's just caveat emptor, you know, buyer beware. I never bought anything from Canada, and like I said, this was a middle of the night impulse online purchase during the holidays, when I probably wouldn't even done anything like that. Anyway, it's a really well-made machine. You know, when I do it again, knowing what I know now, probably not. But now that I have it, I can't ever see myself getting rid of it. It's just a thing to behold. And you can hear for yourself down below. Like I said, probably finger-picking version of With or Without You, and a rhythm guitar version of Cowboy Song by Thin Lizzy. Okay, mahalo for watching. See you next time.